All right, blessed Freya's Day and Friday the 13th. And so to piggyback off of my other video in this stream of comments and posts and things about how I was wondering what to do about my past life candles. So now I want to talk about how I'm going to be doing my candles moving forward, so everyone knows the new shifts of things. And then I believe it's posted on my website in detail, but please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. So I will no longer be commissioning or taking commissions for individual intuitive orders for individual candles. I can no longer support it, and it's a bittersweet thing because I love my personal intuitive candles. I love connecting with clients and just having that individual independent piece. Like I love taking commissions on. It's one of my favorite things to do. So like I said, it's a really bittersweet ending. However, that takes up so much of my time and energy, and I know financially it is harder for everyone to incorporate and support. So I was kind of wanting to shift some things. For those who know, this is kind of some of the insights that were coming through at my Scorpio season meltdown, where I was just like really overwhelmed with things, because I don't believe that I need to stop doing this. I don't think I need to close shop. Like, I know a lot of people and businesses and things are going under. The economy is insane. All of these new Aries transits, we're leaving all the Pisces energy, and that's not me. Today I complete my Pisces Saturn return, and oh my gosh. What a journey that's been. But I am not someone who is going to, I'm not going to put this to an end. It doesn't need to come to an end. I know other people made other choices for other reasons, and some of it I think is good, some of it I think is bad, and all of the above. But we're not here to judge other people's choices. We're here to talk about mine. So I don't want it to go away. I want candles to be something that I continue to do. Candle magic is a huge part of my own personal craft, and it's something that I genuinely love sharing with the world, and I don't want it to go away. But I have to kind of figure out what is going to be the best way for me to do that moving forward, as so many other things in my life are taking off, especially my writing career, which for those who know, have followed along or know me very well, you understand that writing has been my ultimate dream since I was a very little girl. And so this is really exciting to know that that is blossoming and coming to fruition in a way that I have always dreamed for it to take off into. So, but I don't want my candles to go away because of that shift. And I really thought about, is this something I need to let go? Am I hurting myself? Because I tend to be somebody who holds on with a death grip, and I don't let things go too easily. And so I had to kind of figure that out. And what I figured out is no more personal intuitive custom orders, and I'm not going to be on this continuous constant production schedule of candles. I am going to be releasing candles. Let me read off the exact dates because I don't want to get lost in that. Because I was doing it for the main seasons, but it's not just the seasons. I have a Samhain collection thrown in there. So I have the spring equinox, the Ostara collection, March 20th. And then I have the summer solstice or Litha collection, June 21st. The autumn equinox or Mabon collection, September 23rd. Samhain collection, October 31st. Winter solstice or the Yule collection, December 21st. And I might even change that to December 20th. But I can always schedule it. Anyway, sorry, I was getting into my head about my schedule. It's totally fine. Anyway, so I'm not going to guarantee how many candles will be created, but there will be a collection, an exclusive line and collection released on those seasons, and they will be in alignment and in theme with that with the season. So, you know, like Samhain, it's gonna be, you know, Halloween, those more shadow aspects. Like, it's gonna fit the theme and the season. So I think that that'll be really fun. And I know I'm releasing them like on the day, so that's kind of difficult for anyone who wants to do certain magic at certain times. Knowing me and that I'm always aware of these things, you know, the Maybon collection will probably have some pieces in there that would be good to utilize for Samhain. Like, it's going to be like a relay race, just like how everything like flows together. My candle collections will flow together, and they will be passing on the torch over and over again as I release them. But with that being said, I can't guarantee how many I will make. Can't guarantee anything except that I will release some on those days. I know, like, I'm sure it's going to be at least like a decent amount. Like, I say a decent amount, depends on your perspective of that. But I would say I would at least have like 15 to 30 new designs. Usually when I do batches of candles for like markets, I would complete 50 to 100 at a time. So I'm slowing down on that. I want to really pause and take my time even more, take even more of my own time to craft the candles. I have had a really awful habit of burning myself out and working myself into the ground, and so I'm really honoring a slower pace, and that includes less production. I don't believe in mass production, and I've never mass produced. I just naturally mass produce because, you know, I'm a generator and I'm a fast worker, and I'm an idea machine. But I'm really needing to honor rest cycles, and understanding that rest isn't just like not making candles or not writing or not creating or not doing anything, but it's not just sleeping either. It's actually taking time to spend time with my friends, my family. I tend to be a workaholic, so I'm trying to heal that side of me, which is more of my Capricorn energy, but you could honestly place it in my Pisces Saturn return because it's in the 10th house. So I don't want to start another Saturnian cycle with that lesson. I really want it to be put to rest, and I want to put my personal spiritual perspective and craft into my business even more than I already have. I feel like I've spent a lot of time trying to balance my craft and a business, and I think, you know, Americans especially, but any business person can fall victim into that, and I don't want a martyrdom. I don't want a victim mentality. I don't want like any of those things. I want it to be completely me, and I don't want to care about fitting into any other system or philosophy outside of my own. If that makes sense to anybody. Especially because, like, in the past, you know, people would be like, well, you know, running a business, and then they give me their business insights, and I fought that, and I've conformed to it. Like, I've rebelled and conformed back and forth, and it's too much whiplash for me, and I don't want to do it anymore. Because at the end of the day, the whiplash has everything to do with me just wanting to be successful and me wanting to live a fulfilling life of my dreams. And I'm really understanding that I can't sacrifice the life of my dreams by conforming or fitting the life of my dreams into these boxes that other people. So that goes back to, like, you know, everyone's comments being really supportive, my own intuitive idea. I was really honored to hear that. I was curious of the pushback because I kind of already knew what I was going to do, but I wanted to see what my community was thinking or feeling for themselves. So I took that as my sign that I have universal love and permission to continue to embody myself and transform my life into the life that I want to live.